Loves. Psychic Medium Ray here, doing a Sunday night live. How's everybody doing? Comment if you're on, please. Hello. Hey, Martina. Hey, guys. I hope you like my little setup here. I changed it. Have my selenite right over here. I have my Bath and Body Works candle and candle stand and my angel and this big tree. You can see it. Yeah. Just wanted to make it very festive, change it up a little bit. Hey guys, welcome, bienvenidos a todos, gracias por estar aquí. Hello, hello. So I thank you guys, I love y'all. Thank you so much for being so sweet, for the compliments on the setup. This candle that I have here is Twisted Peppermint. So it's one of Bath and Body Works. If you didn't know, today's our last day of their 3-wick candles on sale. I know my friend Alonzo and Lukey from Nashville, Tennessee are looking. They are probably going to, get a kick out of it, because I know my friend Alonzo loves Bath and Body Works, and he collects a lot of their stuff. I'm not calling him out, but they had their biggest sale. So all their 3-wick candles that are normally, I think, $29.95 are only $9.99. And this is online and also in the store. This is not promo. I'm just letting you guys know these are perfect Christmas gifts. And I wanted to bring a little bit of that, into my readings and whatnot. And this angel, believe it or not, I found it at Walmart of all places. And it holds a mini tea light votive. And I thought that was so cute. Calling in the angels, and this is from Houston, from Body, Mind, and Soul. They have a lot of good stuff. Also, be sure to check them out because they have a sale right now. I think it might be ending, or it might be extended until 10 tonight, but they have 20% off. It's their 7th day of Christmas, I believe. So go and check them out. Hey, girls. Hey, guys. Hey, everybody. So yeah, and I also went and got my nails done today. Kind of redid them. You can't see it here. Let me turn on the light so y'all can see. I'll turn it really bright so y'all can see my nails. I don't think you can see it though. So they're cat eyes, but they're pink. I was gonna do more of like a blue, but I don't know. I was just feeling a little pink moment, so we changed it up. Luckily, I had them done about a week ago. I know I had them purple, if you remember, and I wasn't feeling the purple, so I get dip, and I like dip because they're stronger for my nails, since I actually wash dishes with my hands. I don't use a dishwasher, so they had to just remove like the top shellac or gel, and they kept the base coat of the dip. So it was very easy process. They considered it like a refill. But yeah, got my nails shaped better. The person that did them, I just wasn't too happy with the results. So that's going on. We are in December officially. So there's a lot of things going on right now. All of my readings are 40% off in my shop. I also have my courses, because I do teach a psychic development course and a mediumship course. And those are on sale right now, and also a tarot course. And so classes begin for the psychic development course next Sunday around 8 p.m. And if you want to sign up, now is the time for that. Perfect time to gift a reading to someone. Right now, up until midnight, is my BOGO sale. So if you buy any emergency reading or video reading, you get one free. It's perfect to gift to someone as well, but just wanted to use that. Also, check out my shop section. I have a lot of my mini votive candles that I hand pour, tea light candles, Very soon we're going to be having some hand-dipped intentional candles, and I'm very excited about that. Yeah, so it's exciting. You know, I'm very, very grateful for everything that's happening, and yeah, it's been a good Christmas. I also included on my I just dropped a new video for you guys. It's a Millie Bobby Brown. If you're a fan of Stranger Things, I just dropped that reading today. I'm getting back into the celebrity readings. I had kind of not strayed away from it for a month or so because it's been real busy, the schedule, but we're back into it. So that's my first reading. So after this live, if you're looking at this, you can go back and check out my Stranger Things Millie Bobby Brown psychic reading. And then also I included in that video my Amazon Christmas wish list, as well as in the post sections of YouTube. You can see it. I also you know, we'll drop it in this live. If you want to gift me something for Christmas, you don't have to, but I know a lot of you do, and I love my Rays of Light for that. You know, and it's appreciated. And they're little things like little almanacs, witchy stuff, tarot decks, stuff like that. That's my little go-to for Christmas. There's nothing really expensive, you know, just like tarot decks. I like to collect them and use different ones. And actually, I'm going to be using one tonight. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, let me go get it. Got it. So there's this deck called, I don't know if you can, Dream Home Fortune Reading, and I really like this Oracle deck. Yeah, you'll find a lot of decks actually out there that are really intriguing. Yeah, I'll be doing readings. Thank you so much, Elaine, for the donation. But yes, I will be doing mini readings tonight. They're not full readings, so I'm just doing a little bit of kiki, like a little bit of gossip with y'all, a little chit chat. Excuse me. Ooh. No, somebody out there is tired, and I may be channeling. I'm not charging for the readings that I'm doing on here. This is part of my gift to like give back to the community, my community, which is you guys, my Rays of Light. So I don't charge, but if you want to donate, it goes towards keeping the channel going. You know, the supplies that I need to do the readings, obviously, my phone, which I need to upgrade that soon, and then my tarot decks, and then the candles set up. You know, all the enchilada. So, but yeah, I'm very grateful that y'all are coming on. And I really appreciate it. You know, I appreciate all the help and support. I will say this, and not to rag on Bath and Body Works, but I noticed the 2 candles that I got from the store today. I don't know, because they mass produced expecting that they were going to sell out, but this is supposed to be a 3-wick candle. And the 3rd wick, I don't know who poured these, but the 3rd wick is like not positioned correctly. They're off. And so I don't know anybody else in any other state has gone to Bath and Body Works and found these candles, but I've had 2 of them. They were sold out of one of my favorite candles. So if anybody has that candle or sees it, it's called Into the Night. And I don't know if you've smelled that candle. It's also I think in a body lotion scent, but they smell so good, especially Into the Night. Hey, Eva, thank you so much. Elaine, yes. Oh, thank you, I Garcia 740. But yeah, we got a cold front that came in today, so it's gonna get cold again. So I'm liking that, you know. I have some other things that are in the works too, going into next year. So really exciting. I can't talk about it because I've noticed that some people are not happy for you, people that you've known or called friends. You know, it's unfortunate. You know, I had a situation recently where I ended up, you know, doing something, and mind you, none of us in the spiritual community own anything any of the products that we make. We didn't come up with the recipe or the ideas. We may tweak certain things and put our own intuition into it. But this person approached me and was like, we need to have a talk. And I was like, over the bullshit. And I literally said, you know what? No, this is where it stops. It's like that person has issues and thinks that I'm copying them or whatnot. And I'm like, that's a very insecure person and a very insecure energy to, come at someone in the spiritual community. I make all of my products. I don't buy retail and then resell them. So anything that I'm making, I'm putting my intention, my herbs, my, and I don't owe anybody any explanations. It's my business. It's, and that's what I feel like in the community. There's too many people watching. And so I got a phone call from this person and I already knew what it was about, but I wanted to see what they were going to say. And it got to the point where it was like coming for me and, just being nasty. So I hung up. I'm like, I don't need that energy. I don't want it. I don't have no space for negativity. So you do you, boo, and I do me. And that's the way it is. But I feel like this time of the year brings out such ugly energies and ugly people. They say that they're spiritual, but they're very far disconnected. And mind you, this person, I considered them a friend. And mind you, their thing is energy healing. And mind you, they didn't say anything to me, but I found out through the grapevine that when we were at this mutual place, that they are offering pendulum readings. And that's never been their thing. But I'm not calling that person out. I'm not, saying anything about them doing little readings and whatnot, because why? Because there's this level of maturity that I have. And I understand that everybody has a space, to do whatever they want. Everybody's entitled to do what they want. Nobody owns anything and nobody's copying anybody. At the end of the day, like I said, those ideas have been running. We may put our own twist and herbs and stuff, but mind you, I don't even see this person anymore. And I backed away for a long time, because I don't say a lot. I observe and I stay quiet, but I know, trust me. So I'm sorry. I'm just kind of like venting a little bit to you guys because it is ugly. I just want you to know I'm very much like you guys. If you're in the spiritual community and you're looking at this, you probably have gone through some jealousy or competition. And even, it doesn't even have to be in the spiritual world. It can be in any place, wherever you're at. It could be in any field, job, and it's ridiculous. People need to grow up and literally like understand that, there is a lot of people. So it's almost like you're saying like everybody is copying you, everybody in the world who makes a certain products, and that's just insanity. Oh yeah, you're absolutely right, Sandra. She says, Ray, your enemies keep you strong. Keep going, baby. Oh, I am. I'm not stopping until I make it onto TV. Another thing is that I stay very quiet about my private life. I have celebrity clients. I don't talk about them, but I had a celebrity client who had stumbled across my video a long time ago, and she reached out for a reading. They have a lot of issues going on in their life, and this was like about a year ago. And this person, they vowed to help me get onto TV, like TV and stuff, and it never happened. At the end of the day, these people make false promises but never keep it. And they want to keep you down, but I'm not that bitch to be kept down, and I'm going to make it. I won't stop until I make it to TV and have my own show, and it's going to happen. It's already happened, and I already have my TV show, so I'm just speaking it into existence. And so that's what you have to do is with manifesting is already say you have it, claim it, and it's yours. And that's how a lot of people that are millionaires and people that are successful actually, bring that into reality. So I'm already doing that. I'm already claiming it. So, I'm still going to be here for you guys and do these readings and whatnot. But yeah, I definitely want a spiritual type of show and to showcase, my abilities, but also have a platform for all you guys that are spiritual and my spiritual peeps out there. But just sharing some real life stories and things that happen. Stay strong. I'm going to be having my 2026 celebrity and I did fall a little bit behind getting the celebrity and world predictions out, but they will be out this week. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to be working on that this week and getting those out. But 2026 is going to be a very interesting year, expecting unexpected. There's going to be a lot of, weird things. Like if you think that this has been a weird year, it's going to get weirder, but it's going to be good. So, it's just a matter of time. You're going to see a lot of things happening in the world. It's not necessarily going to be bad, worse than this year, but there's going to be a lot of unexpected, a lot of exposure of the darkness still coming out, and just a lot of changes. So it will be interesting. Yeah, I don't know, like somebody was like weirder, like it can get any worse. Yes, vision board, Jackie Moya. Yes, girl. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Shataria. Yeah, and as the one thing that I've learned, and I want to pass this on to you guys, on your way to the top, you're going to lose a lot of people. You're going to create a lot of enemies. You're going to make people uncomfortable. When God, and yes, I do talk about God because I do believe that there is a God, and I do believe there's a devil. But when you are a child of God, regardless of what I do, when you are leveling up, the tests get harder. The people will try, the darkness will try to stop you. They will try to make you doubt yourself. But remember to have an impenetrable shield of faith and a hedge of protection around you all the time. Remember that you are protected. You are divinely guided. What is yours cannot be taken from you. So you're going to make people uncomfortable. People are not going to like that version of you. And that's what's been happening to me. That is true growth. It is a true path. People are going to be upset. People that you thought that were your friends are going to be your enemies. People that you thought were your ride or die, are all of a sudden gone. They're being eliminated from your path. Don't chase, don't pursue, don't go back to what's in the past. It's in the past for a reason. But I love God. I don't take any credit for my gifts. I always say it's rooted in God. And a lot of people, I don't consider myself a Christian psychic, but I do believe more so that I'm a prophet. But I use the word psychic because most people like that or can understand what that is. But I don't take any credit for what I have. It is all through God that I'm able to see what I'm able to see. But I do tell people I don't know everything. I don't claim to know everything. I just trust what I see, feel, and hear. But we are all, pieces of God. And that's how I see it, and this world is school for us. It's a school. It's not our real home, and it is difficult. It is, especially if you're an old soul like me and a lot of you that are listening, it is harder to be in this vibration and be here on earth. It is the most difficult thing. And so you're going to be tested. The enemy's going to test you. He's going to put blockages. He's going to try to get you to turn to the dark side. That's never going to happen for me. I always will stay in the light, even if that means, going without certain things, but I know that I'm always blessed. I've always been blessed and I'll continue to be blessed. And so, the one thing that a lot of people don't know about me, because I never talk like this candidly, is that I walk by faith and I have a lot of faith and trust that God has my back no matter what I do. And for those of you listening, I know that this is hard. Some of you miss your loved ones that have passed on. Some of you are struggling the holidays with depression. Your mental health may be affected. Maybe you got laid off. Maybe your food stamps got taken away. But God has a plan for everybody. So don't give into the fear. Don't stop doing what you need to do. Somebody is like, this is too much. Well, I have to, share a little bit of that, because I feel like sometimes people just come here for the readings, but I'm multifaceted, baby. I'm not one-dimensional. So I have to let people know, and I have to check people because I won't allow disrespect. Not in this era that I'm in. I won't do it. So, all right. So let's get into the readings. I know that's what everybody's waiting for. And I know a lot of people can relate to what I'm saying as a person, as a human. Forget the title of celebrity psychic medium. Forget the glamour, my nails, all that shit. At the end of the day, we are all in this together. We're all going to go out at some time. So, you can't take money with you. You can't take all the, the other things in life with you. What counts is the good deeds that you've done and helping people and being a good person. All right. Okay, so the first person that I think there was a donation, that was Elaine Camberlin, 9467. I got a card for you. I'm going to use this deck. It says knife. And so with the knife, it's about social media. I kind of feel like it's saying to, be careful with social media. Again, I feel like it almost feels like you are, don't fall into comparison. Again, there could be something that is bothering you. Seeing other people, and then study room, research facts, do your research, kind of like sit with things, study a situation. I think you're going to get the answers that you need. And that was for Elaine. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just drinking some water because I'm thirsty. Okay, Shayna White says, hey, Ray, you said I would meet someone, just went on a date with him. What do you think about him? Okay, let me shift cards then, because this deck is an oracle deck, and I'm not so sure I'm going to get the answers that, I feel, but I don't need cards, like I said, to read. I really feel this is good. I feel like this person is good. Yeah, I get the Knight of Pentacles, but there might be still, like, this is like in its infancy stages. So this person could be very driven by work, but I do see it moving forward with the Chariot card. So kind of go slowly. I feel like, again, this person's not ready for an entire commitment, but, explore it, see where it goes. All right. And that's for Shayna White. Okay. Hey, Danielle, XO, this is a general, you can ask a general question. I'm doing one question. If you have a question, or if you just want a reading and you're open to general, I'm going to give you the tea from spirit, what I see. But for the most part, it's to be fair, it's just one question per person. And yeah. All right. So Jeffrey Enriquez, you asked, do you think I'll be a good father? My baby will be born in April, and I have been grinding hard and staying sober. Just want him to be happy. My father abandoned me. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I think that you have a lot of fears right now with the Eight of Swords. So I feel like, again, there's a lot of fears, but the Sun card makes me feel like you're going to be a great dad. I feel like everything will be good for you. You just got to stay and trust that you are divinely protected and guided. And remember, this is the one thing I want to tell people. If you just had a baby and this is your first time, there is no handbook to being the best version or the best parent that there is. There's no handbook that prepares you for parenthood. Even though I don't have kids myself, it's just like, I know that my mom did her best before she passed. When I was being raised by her growing up, I know she did the best that she can. Was she perfect? No. Was my dad perfect? No. They will make mistakes, but at the end of the day, no matter what our parents have done to us, we have to understand that they're not perfect, and we're not perfect. No one is perfect. This is school, like I said, and we're learning here. So don't put that pressure on yourself. All right. Dawn Rega said she ordered the same peppermint Bath and Body Works candles, sent it to, girl, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Okay. So Quan 2314, Tamira, will my life excel once my house sells? Currently waiting. Okay. So the Ten of Swords, I feel like there's a lot of anticipation, but also like you feel trapped. But yes, the Four of Pentacles is like you are going to see that money come in, but you have a lot of fears around like not having, and you need to eliminate that because that creates a mindset of scarcity. But yes, it will be a little bit of a wait, a little bit longer, but you will get it sold. Okay. Oh, awesome, Cassandra. Okay. I Garcia 740 says, will I be moving up in my job? Okay. I see the Wheel of Fortune, so that is a yes to me. I don't know if you can see that. I have my lights off instead of like because of the glare. I wanted y'all to see the moment, the Christmas moment. And you guys are welcome. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, compassion, care. Does anyone have my back? I feel alone in this journey. You feel alone because you're an old soul, kind of like myself and others here. But I see the Queen of Wands. There's definitely a female that's on the other side that's watching over you. This is an older female. So yes, you do have someone on the other side that watches over you and your angels and your guides. Never think that you're alone because you're not. But you will have new people coming in. I feel like your life has not been easy, and there's been a lot of familial things like abandonment issues and other things that I won't go into details here. But I do feel like you need to push past that, and I think that you're still in your healing journey. So yes, you will step into that world of having more people having your back and trying to be a friend. Sandra Brown, when will I be moving up in my job? It's going to be some time still, Sandra, but I feel like, yeah, I kind of feel like that job may not be where you actually move up. You might have to look for something else. I just feel like you've reached kind of like a stagnation. So I'm just being honest, and that's what I'm seeing here. Okay, Alice Spicy says, hey Ray, what does Spirit have to say about this man named Vincent in my life? Okay. I feel like the Chariot card comes out again. I saw that earlier with somebody else. So I feel like this person wants to move forward with you, and I see the Two of Cups. So friendship kind of can develop into something more, but it might be very slow. I don't see a commitment yet, so I hope that helps. Awesome, Jeffrey. You're going to do fine, and you're welcome. Congratulations, by the way. Okay, Silly Pants 18. I haven't had communication with my mother for a few years. I see the Judgment card, so I feel like, for you, it's almost like reclaiming your power, not talking to her, but I feel like you should reach out. But I feel like with the Two of Pentacles, it might not be exactly what you want to do, but sometimes we have to push past that, and just take a leap of faith. Like I said, standing in your faith, because you never know what your mom is going through, etc. But I definitely would communicate. Let's see here. You can also pray to her in your, in before bed, and ask for signs from her that she wants to communicate with you, talk to you, because, even though this person might be living, or, we're all connected on the astral realm when we're in sleep time. So that may be one way of you doing that. Okay. Hi, Ray. Please pray for my husband. He's giving me a hard time with his health. I'm so scared. Yeah, I definitely will be praying for you. In fact, that's what I want to do soon, is going to be like a live and just light a candle and say a prayer for people, Hey, Danielle, I don't do cold readings. So it's funny that you said cold readings. I'm not a cold reader. So I want to be sure like people understand what cold readers are. Cold readers are people who basically they're kind of like asking people, you know, question after question to get what they want, to kind of like vibe off of that. Like they get a lot of like knowledge beforehand. I don't do that. But if people want to ask a question, you're more than welcome to. So I just don't want you to get that confused. Okay. Sophia, Natividad, thank you so much. It's always good to have you here. Sandra Brown, thank you so much for your donation. Project Mangas, that is a legal question. I don't answer legal questions. If you want to book a private reading and get some insight on that, we can. But if you want to ask a different question that's not legal, you can. Okay. Okay, Rusty May. Hey, Rusty May. It's been a while. Okay, so may I have a card, please? Of course. The King of Swords. So I feel like you're stepping into your power, really like being very, you know, grounded this, you know, in the next few weeks and in the next year. It's all about, look, even in the Page of Swords. So you're about business, and you have 2 sword cards. So mentally you're more stronger than you have ever been. Trust what you are feeling and, you know, and going through. That's for Rusty May. I like that. Okay, I'm going to do a couple more. Maybe about 2 more. All right, Dame Kablock 17. Oh, Damika, sorry. Damika, hello, request a general reading. Okay, I have the 3 of Swords, so you might be going through some heartbreak or recently, or like maybe experiencing that with a friendship, a relationship, or difficult person in your life, and maybe an ending. But I also see the Devil card, so there is definitely something toxic or someone toxic that you need to detach from, and maybe you know, protect yourself spiritually, do a cleansing. Burn some Palo Santo, because I just feel like, you know, you haven't been feeling yourself. So just be aware of that. Thank you so much. Tiny Blonde Kelly, thank you so much. What do I need to know in regard to this Libra AJ? Okay. Ace of Swords is like, this person is going to accomplish what they want with their goals, but I also see the 6 of Cups. So, you know, it's almost like you're hopeful and wanting something that this person can't give you. And I feel like you need to kind of go a little slower with this. And you probably are saying, well, I'm going as slow as I can, but you got to be patient. This person is not ready like you are for, you know, what you want out of them. Sometimes we try to shape and mold people. I'm not saying that you're doing that, but I feel like there is this like checklist in your head of what you want, and this person maybe is not meeting that, you know, to a certain criteria. So be patient. All right. And so some of you that have been asking for like a mini reading, just know that I may have answered it, so you might have to like go back and hear it. Okay. Okay, let me scroll down. Yvonne Gibson, can you see me being hired for a new legal job ASAP in the new year? Thanks, Ray. All right. I see the 9 of Cups. So I see like there's a lot of options that are going to come for you, but I see the 10 of Cups. Yes, I feel like there's emotional fulfillment. So it's very possible that you will get that job that you want. Okay, you just have to keep manifesting it. But guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I hope that you enjoy your evening. Wanted to come on here and do a couple little readings and kiki a little bit. Remember, all of my readings are 40% off in my shop. So go to www.raymondguzman.net/readings. And also, it ends at midnight tonight. If you book an emergency reading, I have 2 types of emergency readings that are done within 72 hours. One of them is an email reading, and the other one is a video reading. If you do any of those or a video reading, just a 30-minute video reading or an hour video reading, you'll get a buy one, get one free. So you can gift that to someone that you want. And then all the other ones are 40% off as well. So love you guys, and stay in tune. I will be back, in this coming week. All right. Bye.